Hi. What up?
Oh, hello. So my name is Tiffany Marie. I am your favorite sexual health coach. And we have decided to start a podcast. So we're going to do some introductions. And we're just going to have fun today. And I'm going to try not to yell. I see it now on the thing.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to let Jay start first and do a little bit of an introduction on herself. And yeah. Okay.
Yeah. First of all, we're crazy, and this is why we decided to do this, because we just talk about so many random things, and that's why we decided that we would share it with the world. So I'm Jay. I am a counselor in training right now and a small business owner, and I will be a fully licensed counselor by the end of March. So you guys are going to kind of go on this journey with us, but I have all the education that a licensed clinical mental health counselor does. So we will be talking a little bit about sex and a little bit about mental health and how it all combines together. So that's, this is our daily conversations.
Yeah, pretty much. So majority of you guys know me. My name is Tiffany Marie. I am your sexual health coach. You probably see me off of TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. I'm the infamous, for every 35 pounds that a male loses, he gains an inch in his dick. And here's the best part about this podcast, I think, is that we don't have to be censored. That we can just be ourselves. We're two different states. So you guys know me as a sexual health coach. I'm also a registered respiratory therapist. I'm currently going back to school as well. And then I'm also a business owner of a couple businesses myself. So we have been friends for a long time. So that's why we figured, let's just do a podcast where we can take her brain when it comes to mental health and therapy and talking about that and combined it with my sexual health background. Because in this way, we're going to put all that stuff kind of goes together. And that's why we figured our podcast would be nice, is because we're always joking around anyways and talking shit mostly.
Well, and your medical health.
Yeah.
And medical background.
Yeah, we talk a lot about different variety of things as friends, but then also too running ideas like with other friends and family that'll come in, or I'll have clients that'll ask me questions and I'm immediately running to her like, hey, how do we change it on the brain processing of certain things? So I figured the podcast would be fun. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be unedited, that's for sure. It's going to be raw. Oh, we say stupid shit.
Tiffany has been doing this all day.
I have. I've been circling this thing and just
tapping the tip.
Tappity tip, 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 tap, tap.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about a couple things. What are some topics that we're going to kind of go over this season? This season. This
year.
Shit.
This intro year. We are going to be talking about how the sexual health connects with the mental health, because a lot of times when there's problems, for example, like ED, a lot of it's mental. So we'll be kind of
100%
figuring out why it happens and how to get over it. And then there's all kinds of products that Tiffany has to share as well. So we'll be kind of working on all of those little things together. Everything from that, men's health, mental health, physical, sexual health, women's. Obviously, we're women, we know, but I am married, so I get to do the married side of things. We both have kids, and she's the single one, so she will be tapping into dating life, too.
Yes.
And what it's like to date right now, and online dating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Although I met mine online.
Yeah, you did.
Which was still an adventure.
I know.
So online dating will be a very big topic.
It will be.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about other topics, from cheating in regards to relationships when it comes to cheating for males and for females.
And the attachment styles attached to that, because a lot of that happens from different attachment styles.
And a lot of it's not so much sexual. When you think of cheating, it's not so much sexual. It's so much of mental. And so that's why cheating is definitely one of our topics. I would say that we're going to talk about stress. Stress, I think, is another one too, because if you're stressed out in your day-to-day life, like sexually, you're not going to perform, and vice versa. If you're stressed out sexually, you're going to want to do it, but you can't finish or perform. So stress is another one.
Yeah.
What are some other ones?
Hormones and how that affects everything.
Oh yeah.
And just the different health trends right now too, sexually or just mentally.
Yeah.
For example, like GLP-1's really popular right now, and just how that's
Yeah, all the different injections that people are taking with the shots and losing weight, and how is that going to affect your sexual appetite as well from losing weight, and your mental capacity too with that. Other things we're going to talk about is different types of sexual orientation. So from lesbians to gay men to transgender to a variety. We're going to talk about it all. It's not going to be just a women and men conversation. It's going to be kind of universe to everybody. And I think that's nice because I do have a lot of clients that are in the LGBT plus community. And so I think with that, being able to talk on them, and some of this stuff is going to transition because at the end of the day, we're all men and female, male and female, right? So our brains are still wired like that. So we need to be able to tap into it. What else you got?
Motherhood, obviously, because we're parents.
Yeah, we are.
We're mothers.
And all of our kids are older. So my youngest one is 18. Your youngest is
18.
18 too. So we're done with that child raising. No, what is it now? We want to call it developing, adult developing, getting the fuck out.
Yes. Empty nesting, that could be another topic that we'll be talking about because I've had a really hard year. So
Yep, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So and military life. I come from a military husband background, so yeah.
And then we're also going to talk about fertility. And with fertility in regards to what happens with your brain when you're trying to get pregnant. Because I know that there's a lot of couples out there that are struggling with fertility, that are doing in vitro, that are looking for surrogacy. Like there's tons of it. And so we're going to kind of tap into it when it comes to mental. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we did this, was we figured
we'd hit every subject.
Because we both talk about pretty much every subject when we talk about anyways. So why not do it on a podcast, make it funny. We're going to have some crazy jokes in there.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be stroking the tip a little. I can't
We
help
should just
it.
make that a part of our intro.
Just like...
It's just the tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip Tuesdays.
Oh my God. See?
I already have a segment on TikTok. All right, so
we will have special guests too. We're going to do some special guests, bringing in different. It might be a practitioner talking about, the different physical aspects of the body to kind of tie into our sexual and mental.
Yep.
But it could be, different people that we're bringing in.
Yeah.
Authors, things like that. So.
Yeah, and we're going to bring in male perspective as well. I mean, we have a couple of male volunteers that are ready to come on our podcast and kind of talk about this and talk about like their perspective from a male point of view. Because sometimes hearing it from two females, you're kind of like, oh, yeah, you guys are bashing the men. We're not bashing the men. I think more like a man than anything.
I definitely
yeah.
We all have boys too, so
yeah, we have no girl kids.
No girls, so we're all about supporting the guys, and then also making sure that we, punish them too.
So if you guys
hold them accountable,
have questions, we do have an email. It is the dndpodcast@yahoo.com. You are more than able to send in any kind of requests on topics that you'd like us to go over or questions that you might have, and we will talk about it right here on our podcast. And I think we're looking at doing our podcast, like once a week right now? We're going to try and do once a week.
Yep.
As much as we can, and just hit different topics and just have fun. I think that's the biggest thing, is we want to have fun and still enjoy everything together. Yeah. And the dogs are going crazy. I got a new puppy, and they're all playing with each other now.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I think we're going to leave that for our first intro.
Yep.
And we will be back next week with our first topic.
Yes.
I think we're going to talk about ED next week. Let's jump right into it.
Let's just jump into the hard stuff, or the not hard
why
stuff.
They can't get hard, why they can't keep it up, why does it go soft. And I think, the big topic that we're going to talk about on that is women. You know how many times I hear women that are like, oh, we can't get it up. Oh, that means my vagina's loose. And I'm like,
it must be me.
That must be me. And I will say that's a topic that all women immediately go to, is we think it's us.
Yeah.
We think we're loose as a goose. Sometimes
or it's not me, I don't turn him on or something like that.
Am I not wet enough? Like, yeah, I think there's a lot that can go into a female perspective on that, but also to a male perspective.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot has to do with hormones too for some men on that, but also mental.
A massive mental, like, men take it like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me, I'm broken, and my manhood is taken away from me, so I feel less than a man because I can't perform. So when he starts to shut down, it's because he's dealing with his own mental stuff. When 100%. We as women are like shutting down too and wondering why.
Well, because we always think we're loose. Like, is my vagina loose? Like, can you blow in it? And that hollow echo? Because it echo back.
I don't think about vaginal looseness. I just think it's like he's not attracted to me anymore, or...
You don't think you'd ask your partner that? Like, is it because my vagina's loose? I have. I'm not afraid to.
Am I too loose down there?
I'm like, hey, was it loose? Like, did it not get in? Did it not have a snug tight?
I feel like, depending on the guy, he wouldn't tell you. I think if he was kind of a dick, he would tell you, but...
I'd be like, yeah, that thing is like the Grand Canyon. Hollow that out. I try to put my nuts in it. You know that men always say that. They always try to put their nuts in it. Listen, and we're going to talk about a lot of things that men say, because I don't understand why you guys try to put your nuts in there.
I've never had a guy shove his nuts in.
No one's ever shoved their nuts in. But you ever heard, like, when people make jokes about it where they're like, oh, she wanted it deeper, and you're like trying to shove your nuts in there, and I'm like, who puts their nuts in?
I don't think it's possible unless he has really hard nuts.
He's neutered.
Hold on,
shoving them in. Could you imagine when he jacks off? Oh man, he comes. You got to pull him out first.
Well, I know they like to feel the slap
on the clitoris, especially if you get an old man. They got some saggy bowls. These things would just be waving.
It's like on the butthole. Sorry.
That's a puppy. Playing with the big dog. So yeah, we're going to go over some topics, and we're going to kind of give it the medical background, but also to have fun with it, because I think one thing that we're talking about when it comes to sex is it's taboo. A lot of people don't want to talk about sex, and I don't think a lot of people realize like how much they actually do talk about sex. And so it's taboo. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. They think it's, oh, we're not supposed to talk to our friends about that, we're not supposed to talk to our family about that, we definitely don't talk to our partners about that. And that's why I think like having the sexual aspect of this podcast is going to be nice, because it's going to open up those different areas that we didn't want at first when it came to being taboo. But then we're also going to put a little bit of the background with mental into it, because I think our mental health has a lot to do with when it comes to our sexual health. Yeah. 100%.
Well, and religiously too, I feel like sometimes it can be shunned depending on the religion, and you know, 100%. I think it's still important to be able to discuss those things regardless of what religion you are. You know.
100%.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for our first podcast, and we will be back next week.
We're excited.
This is going to be interesting. So go with us as we learn how to navigate podcasting and videotaping.
It'll just get better and better.
Yes. And don't forget, guys, we're on all different social platforms. We have our own Facebook page. We have an Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're going to be on Spotify and podcast.
Like the channel so you know when we're coming.
Definitely like it. It helps us know that we're doing it good. Not really. We don't give a shit if you don't like it. I'm just saying. Because we're going to keep podcasting. Eventually, you'll fucking love it. So, anywho.
This is true.
This is true. You'll love it or like it or leave it, but you'll keep coming back.
Yes.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon.